Experimenting in Atlanta, Georgia, United Nations overseas.
Hey man, the life of the
do
man, the
certain
street,
seats,
man.
ain't knocking
Special
or asking
edition
to come
with
and
your
go.
boy Khujo Goodie, huh?
What's happening? You already know. Northwest Atlanta finest Khujo Goodie, aka Sir Trapper Jack MD. I'm chilling with the motherfucking mayor of the streets, and what better way to do this thing? You heard me?
Hey man, so we're gonna step off in the mayor's mansion, man. Come on in, boss.
Let's do it.
13 years old, exposed themselves to any Tom, Dick, and hate. Got more stretch marks than these hoes. Holla, they got rank. See, Sega ain't in this new world alter them.
Yeah, okay.
Black beast in this motherfucker.
Alright, check it out, man. The mayor of the streets, man. I don't even know where to begin. It's an honor, first of all, man. Mr. Khujo Goodie,
love,
man.
kinfolk, man. I respect your movement, bro.
I respect you.
Respect your movement,
man.
kinfolk.
Hey man, let's. I just want to just like for those who don't know, for those who are not aware, just explain. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. You understand who you are, when you started, what you came out of, and just, you know what I'm saying, just do a quick breakdown, man. We'll be all day, just, you know what I'm saying, just know for the youngsters out there, but you know what I'm saying, for those who don't know, you know what I'm saying, and now we worldwide, so, you know, I'm letting folks know, you know, just give a little breakdown, a little resume real quick.
For sure, true that, man. My name Khujo Goodie, that's Khujogoodie, and the first time you heard a Khujo Goodie was on Outkast's first album, Southern Playalistic Cadillac Music, and I was on a song called Call of the Wild along with my lumberjack brother Timo Goodie, and that's the first time the whole world heard of a Khujo Goodie.
Right.
And after the success of Outkast's first album going platinum, LaFace thought it was a good idea to do a Goodie Mob album.
Right.
So, along with me and Timo being on Southern Playalistic Cadillac Music, you had Big Gip from the Chain Gang, East Point Chain Gang, and you had CeeLo, aka Green, that was a straight solo artist.
Okay.
So, once LaFace heard that album, they was like, damn, why don't y'all just do a whole album together? Why don't Khujo, Timo, Gip, CeeLo, why don't y'all do an album together?
So this is interesting for me. So like, whose idea was it? So it wasn't a group that was put together. It was
Right, exactly.
Whose decision was that? LaFace?
The decision was Rico.
Rico's
decision was to put all us together and do that because Timo and I came to the dungeon with Goodie Mob.
Okay.
You feel what I'm saying? Timo and me and Timo are the godfathers of Goodie Mob.
Okay.
Goodie Mob was born in the trap. It was born in the traps of Southwest Atlanta, Howell Terrace Road. My big homie, Big Lim, he turned me on to Parliament. This is me coming out of high school.
Right.
Didn't know nothing about no damn Parliament, didn't know nothing about no damn Joy Clinton, but this is my old homie. This is my big homie.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? So the thing was, we called our trap, the niggas that worked in the trap, we called them the Goodie Mob because we had the goodies. We had the big goodies. Because P-Funk had P-Funk All-Stars. And he was like, P-Funk, Goodie Mob. P-Funk, dope, Goodie Mob. But it had nothing to do with music. Had nothing to do with rap. None of that.
Trap.
It was straight trap. But it just so happened that I was in the trap and I was a nigga that was trying to write. So my thing was, well, shit, just write about what you're doing. Write about what's going on in the trap. Just write about what you're doing. So it started off from there. So the only thing as far as writing music, writing raps, that's what I was doing in the trap. And selling dope at the same time. My big homie was just straight selling dope. This is what I do. Y'all do that. So my thing was, I was almost like a trap reporter.
Reporting live from the trap.
Reporting live from the trap, bro.
Man, that's amazing because a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, you know, it was a big discussion, big debate about who started trap music.
I heard
you
that
know what
debate.
I'm saying? But my thing of it is, you know, I understand what, you know, T.I. was saying, just using the word trap and music at the same time, but that just lets you know rapping about the trap was actually going on.
It was going on.
It was going on.
Way before that.
Okay.
It was going on way before that.
And you know what I'm saying? And like
sure.
I said, man, shouts out to goddamn T.I.
Yeah, I gotta shout out to T.I. Trap
man,
Music, man, for coining that. But what I wanna say is, when you say a genre of music, say you say jazz.
Right.
You don't say jazz music. Nigga, you just say jazz. When you say blues, you don't say blues music. Nigga, you just say blues. You feel what I'm saying? R&B, you don't say R&B music. You don't say that. You don't say, when it's country, it's country.
Right.
Niggas just put music on the end of it. You feel what I'm saying? So if it was up to me, that shit'd be trap. Just straight trap. No music, no nothing in front of it, no nothing behind of it. Just trap. And then niggas give you the definition of what your definition of trap is. It ain't necessarily selling dope. You can have a nigga in the woods that live in the woods and he gonna trap and he gonna eat what he trap.
I dig that.
You feel what I'm saying?
I dig that, man. Hey, man, that's I think that's the best explanation I heard of the whole debate, man. You know what I'm saying? And it's good that the world just actually see that, you know what I'm saying, it's niggas that, you know what I'm saying, was out here really doing this shit and like actually taking music serious and putting it down, you know what I'm saying, putting it down in the studio like that, man. So, you know what I'm saying, we're gonna move forward to the Goodie Mob. We're gonna move with the Goodie Mob. With the Goodie Mob consists of
Goodie Mob consists of 4 members, which is we divided it into the 4 food group. Big Gip would be the vegetables on this plate. Timo would be the bread on the plate. I would be the meat on the plate. CeeLo would be the water on the water to wash everything down. You feel what I'm saying? So Goodie Mob, CeeLo was the one that brought the good die mostly over bullshit to Goodie Mob, and you take one O away, and God is in every man of blackness. I gotta give niggas they props. You feel what I'm saying?
That's what's happening.
Big Rule was the one that actually drew the logo for me. I'm at the dungeon, because we spend the night at the dungeon like resident camp. Like, fuck going home. We at the dungeon. I'm at the dungeon sleeping. I'm having a dream. I wake up. I call Rube. I got an idea for a logo, for the Goodie Mob logo. And that's how you got the G with the hands and the handcuffs and the man hanging. That's how you got that right there.
That's history right there. You know what I'm saying? I think that you know, and especially from anybody from Atlanta, they have to know the history.
Got to know that.
They got to know the history.
Got to know that,
Now
man.
moving forward with the success of the Goodie Mob, you know what I'm saying? Goodie Mob as a whole had how many albums?
Goodie Mob as a whole, 4 members, we had 3 albums.
3 albums.
Soul Food, Still Standing,
Right.
World Party. Yeah, let me say, that's 3. 4. Age Against the Machine, that was the recent one we just did in 2013.
Dig that.
All 4 of us together. Now we had an album called One Monkey Don't Stop No Show, and that was with me, Timo, and Big Gip.
Right.
That was without CeeLo.
Right.
At that time.
Right.
And Timo and I, we put out an album called Living Life Like Lumberjacks.
I remember.
So
that,
those are our,
yeah.
that's like our discography as far as the group. You feel what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
Gip had solo records. I had solo records. I put out 3 solo records folk don't even know about. I put out G Mob Godfather. Daz Dillinger helped me produce that whole album. I put out Mercury, and then my first solo album was The Man Not the Dog.
Man, hey, I just got to say this, man. You know what I'm saying? Moving forward with the history, the success, you know what I'm saying? You being, you know, like when you talk about the dungeon, you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, in Atlanta, you know what I'm saying? You know, the gangs really wasn't, you know what I'm saying, like it, you know what I'm saying, it is now. You know what I'm saying? You had the family. And we talk about the dungeon family.
Right.
Who consisted of the dungeon family just now? I know it's a long list, or is it a long list?
I tell you what, it's a first generation Dungeon family.
First
First generation
Okay.
is Outkast, Goodie Mob. First generation. Then you got Backbone, first generation.
Right.
You got Witch Doctor, first generation. You got Cool Breeze, first generation. Then you got Slim Calhoun. Then you got Killer Mike, and then it trickles all the way down to the Connect, with the group that Future came out of. You feel me? So that's the breakdown of the Dungeon.
No, Future is part of the Dungeon family.
Yes, Future is a part of the Dungeon family. He and Rico are blood relatives. I think Rico is his uncle.
Okay.
So they are blood relatives.
See, a lot of people don't even know when you talk about, you know what I'm saying, even the music that, and you know, you gotta talk about that Dungeon family. You understand what I'm saying? So to know the history of it. Okay. Now, I'm gonna move forward. 'Cause I want to get into this new music that you got. I just put a record on my mixtape or whatnot. You understand? It's definitely been making some noise. You understand what I'm saying?
Okay,
so
okay.
people been wanting to hear, you know what I'm saying? They've been wanting to hear that sound. You understand what I'm saying?
True that.
And I'm glad that you blessed me, and I'm glad that I blessed the world to hear what's, you know what I'm saying, really going on. You know what I'm saying? I had Gip, you know what I'm saying? Then, you know, have you featuring on my project that I'm dropping, you know what I'm saying, the Street Smoke and Back in Office or whatnot. So one thing I want to just talk about is the state of music we in today. Now, a lot that y'all had talked about in the music that y'all were recording, it had. How would you explain it? Like, let me, you know, I want to hear it from your mouth, because you know, a lot of people say, you know, music is this and this. What was your perspective on what you were doing and what you were talking about at the time?
Man, our take on it was not to sound like niggas from New York, not to sound like people from California, not to sound like niggas from Texas, not to sound like anybody from any other region. So I guess that made us go even, you know what I'm saying, even harder the way we did. You feel what I'm saying? And then I gotta take my hat out to Organized Noise, because they let us practically do what the fuck we wanted to do. I'm talking about we had verses that was over 16 bars.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? I mean, songs over 4 minutes long. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
So I just think that Organized Noise, being our peers, they was kind of like mesmerized too. You feel what I'm saying? As if I was mesmerized too by the beats that these niggas was putting out. I'm like, damn, I ain't know y'all niggas can do it like this. So both of us was at the same time kind of mesmerized at each other, because we was peers. Outkast, they was younger than us.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? We was the older brother, so it was like Outkast looked up to us, and Organized Noise, we was right here with each other, like head, neck, and neck. So it's like, man, whatever y'all put out, man, whatever y'all do, that's just what it is. It's real. It was about 5 songs that we didn't even put out because the shit was too long. And an example of that is a song we did called Blood off of America Dying Slowly album.
Right.
That shit was about 4 minutes long. And then Big Boy put a song out a long time ago called Hold On.
Okay.
That shit was about 4-5 minutes long. We got other songs, about 4 or 5 other songs just like that ain't even seen the day of light.
Wow.
Yeah, so it was just being hungry at that time. My thing was, man, you know, so I was away from my house. You feel what I'm saying? I ain't had to worry about my mama telling me, man, this and that, go get a job. What did the folk call you for your application, all that type of shit. So my thing was, this the dungeon right here. Okay, it's like the trap for me. Let's get in it. Let's go. Let's go do it, man. I ain't got to worry about nobody telling me what to do. Ain't got to worry about going home in no time. I can drink what I want to drink, smoke what I want to smoke. I'm talking about this was before Chronic even came on the scene. I'm talking about we was on some of that real Georgia weed, bro.
Okay.
This stuff was created off of, this one created off of goddamn Kush.
Right.
A goddamn shit, got blueberry and goddamn all that other shit. This shit was created off of Georgia stress weed, bro. Reek was, matter of fact, he was the first nigga I knew brought Chronic to the dungeon, bro. This is when Chronic first came out. You can't even find Chronic no more. Regular, real Chronic green. This nigga went to California and brought Chronic back. We got on it, man, and we got back to working, man. We got back to working, man.
That's real, man. Hey, I'm loving it.
I love the process. I love to talk about the process.
No. Let me tell you about it. What about the message? Did y'all know how big an influence the message that y'all were doing?
No, we didn't know. We had no idea, bro. We had no idea people would be looking at cell therapy the way they look at cell therapy. We had no idea people would be looking at Guess Who the way they look at Guess Who. You feel what I'm saying? Like Mother's Day, they got to pull Guess Who out.
Right.
That's great. You feel what I'm saying? Had no idea what Dirty South would be, bro. We didn't have no idea about that, man. I was even mad because I didn't even get on the song. I was hot.
You were hot.
I was hot as fuck, bro. I was like, I'm talking about the remix didn't even do no justice because the remix couldn't even touch the original song.
Right.
Couldn't even touch it, man. But I had to realize what was going on at the time. You feel what I'm saying? When Big Gip did Black Ice, I was in the dungeon. I was in the back, in the bunk bed, sleep. But I still heard this nigga doing the whole song back there. But my ass being lazy as fuck, I was like, it's a fucking hit. You feel what I'm saying? I don't even know if y'all even heard the remix to Black Ice with all four of us on there. You ever heard it?
Man, I heard it, but I know that the the one that the world familiar with is, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's Big Gip.
That's why I say, it's a lot of history that we finding out and that I love to hear about. You know what I'm saying? Because guess what? I think, well, I know it's gonna hit daylight. I feel like, you know what I'm saying, Goodie Mob is, you know what I'm saying, hasn't reached its peak.
It hadn't.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm just glad to be a starter. The male. You know what I'm saying? To use this platform and to put, you know what I'm saying, you on these mixtape sites to wake up another generation of what's about to become.
Man, that shit important, man, especially for young cats coming out of Atlanta, man, to know that it's somebody out of their hometown that they can look up to. Because when I was coming up, it wasn't really nobody in Atlanta I could really look up to like that. You feel what I'm saying? I mean, besides people like, Hard Boys. I fuck with Hard Boys. I fuck with Shy D. I fuck with Success and Effect. I fuck with goddamn Damage. I fuck with goddamn
Kilo.
I fuck with Kilo. You know what I'm saying? Shit, I mean, Top Authority. I fuck with all them people, but for some reason they didn't have what we had as far as like LaFace. LaFace was a goddamn big major record label.
Machine for those
bro.
Hey, for those that don't know, LaFace, what TLC.
TLC.
You know what I'm saying?
Boy, oh man,
Usher. Yeah, like I said, that was really, you know what I'm saying, for this generation, I'd say like, the QC.
Quality control.
Yeah, like quality control, but with the I had to say it was like it was just like cause you had Babyface and L.A. Reid, right? You know what I'm saying? Babyface.
Oh yeah, Babyface,
L.A. Reid. That with musical geniuses.
Exactly.
Musical geniuses.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? I studied, you know what I'm saying, from the Dell to Babyface and just come together. And like I said, you know, one thing you had to realize is that start, it was just bigger than life because it wasn't as many labels like that. You feel what I'm saying? It was just like, nigga, if you wasn't,
glad you said that, bro.
It wasn't no labels like that. You had like how you had
Itchy Bun out. That was really it, really.
That was it. So it was like if you wanted to make it, you would, you know what I'm saying, and to be on LaFace, that had to be like, man, I don't, you know what I'm saying. At the time, did you know how big it was?
I'm gonna tell you, no, I didn't really know what type of music LaFace had at that time. I didn't know what the fuck they was doing over there. I just know that Rico Wade had a plug with L.A. Reid through Outkast.
Right.
And once he got wind of L.A. wanting to fuck with Goodie Mob, man, he was all gas for him, man. It wasn't no breaks.
Man, shouts out to Rico, man. Shouts out to Rico Wade, man. You know what I'm saying? That music really changed my life, man. You know, you got to understand. That makes me go harder. So, like, one thing I want to tell the world, man, if you fuck with the man, if you fuck with DJ Tokar, this is where it come from right here, man. So this sit down right here. And this music that you're about to hear is going to be the most incredible music that you ever motherfucking heard in your life. I will make sure of that. You understand what I'm saying? Look at that. You understand what I'm saying? Shouts out to the whole Goodie Mob. Shouts out to the Life Change.
I'm going to tell you something, Toe. And I'm going to ask you to put yourself in the position of a nigga in New York that's coming out, a new nigga coming out, want to rap and everything.
Right.
Who you think he going to go and research? That nigga going to go to Rakim. He gonna go to KRS-One. He gonna do his research.
He gonna do his research. He gonna do his research.
So when you get down here to Georgia, where you gonna do your research at? Where you want to do your research at?
Man,
you got to.
You got to come see you, man.
You got to, man.
You got to come see you, man.
I mean,
and I'm gonna get it. Cause I deal with I deal with a lot of new artists. You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Let me ask you, how do you feel about today's music that's coming out of Atlanta?
Man,
you got mixed feelings. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna tell you, you only can speak on what your experience been. You feel what I'm saying? You can't, if you ain't been to LA, you can't talk about you done been to LA. To real. You have to be real. Can't do that. Yeah, you can't. So with the new artists that's coming out right now, man, they strong, man. They know how to rhyme, bro. And man, I had never seen a group of people coming out a region that can finesse a topic, bro. Like trapping. I mean, they can finesse that topic to where, I mean, come on, man, the slang is out of control down here, bro. You feel me?
Yeah, I mean, you gotta understand, man.
You got to, bro.
I mean, the ism, the drip, the
drip. Come on, man. You ain't even. Where's that, man? New York ain't got that no more. I mean, I fuck with New York, and that's where hip hop started. You know what I'm saying? But that's just one form of music. Right. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, like, and I understand it's just the lingo, the wordplay, everything that's coming up out. But you know what? I respect that because a lot of people may not know what that answer may have been. And just to know that you respect these young cats that's coming out right now and embracing them right now, and you understand them. You know what I'm saying? It's a must that I let them, and it's a must that they respect you. Because y'all broke down so many doors. You understand what I'm saying? It wouldn't be that.
I'm gonna tell you what Big Boy said. Big Boy said, Goodie Mob, I salute them. They put their balls on the line. Cause it was plenty shit we could have enlightened niggas on. Plenty shit. Just like the owner of that record label asked us. Talk about y'all niggas get y'all dicks up? Y'all don't get y'all dicks up? I'm like, damn. This nigga really asking me this. So in turn, I took it as the nigga wanted me to talk about it. He wanted us to talk about that type shit. So that's when you get a album called World Party. But World Party had all the elements to it. Niggas crucified us for World Party. But guess what? Once that record dropped, niggas fell in line to that same formula. That same formula. Fell in line with that same formula.
Man, let me tell you something. And that's one thing about it. And it still goes on today. You understand what I'm saying? Like what y'all was doing was groundbreaking. You feel what I'm saying? The music that I've been hearing from you, groundbreaking. The music I'm hearing from Gil, CeeLo, shouts out to 3000. He just dropped something on Mother's Day.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? I took time out just to listen to, you know what I'm saying, this thing that they call music or whatnot. You understand what I'm saying? And the risk that y'all took, you understand what I'm saying? The subject matter that y'all did or whatnot, you know what I'm saying? The world's about to just, this interview right here is just going to really open up a lot of people's eyes on what's going on. So I just felt it was just, you know what I'm saying, that we had just sit down and have a one-on-one and just, you know what I'm saying, talk about this shit that's going on, you know what you know what I'm saying, and you love it and I love it too, you know what I'm saying. What I love about these cats is that, you know what I'm saying, that I feel the bet has yet to come.
Exactly, man. Look at
when Khujo and Gil get on these tracks that, producers, I'm telling you right now, fuck with Goodie Mob, you understand what I'm saying, and see what them beats turn into. You understand what I'm saying? And just see that this music travels like a long way, and this was without the internet. This was just through word of mouth.
That's right. We didn't,
you understand what I'm saying?
It wasn't available for
it, it was a difference. It'd be having you know what I'm saying? Layman's term, be like having a million followers, but you had to go out there and find them followers. You understand what I'm saying? You understand what you had to go out there and pull them numbers. There wasn't no sneaking in no DMs.
So when we did World Party, me, Timo, and Gil had to go to Japan, our damn self. CeeLo was doing something else. We had to go out there. The motherfucker didn't understand that one word of English. but they was out there jamming to that shit, organized noise put together. And whatever mumbo jumbo them niggas up there on the stage talking, they're like if a Chinese dude start freestyling in Chinese. You don't know what the fuck he's saying. Mm-hmm. But if he keep going, folk, and don't stop, folk, that nigga know what the fuck he doing. He know what he doing, right?
Hey, damn right.
Hey, man.
Damn right.
Bro.
So, like, you know, let's talk about, like I want to talk about this right here.
True that.
Okay. Now, let's get a little deeper. Mm-hmm. Let's talk about the family.
True
you understand what I'm saying? Let's talk about the Goodie Mob.
Mm-hmm.
Let's talk about the breakup. Let's talk about the accident. Let's talk about, just that whole situation. A lot of people know that you involved in the accident. I want you to talk about the accident, what happened, you know what I'm saying, and how that changed your perspective of, you know what I'm saying, your outlook on life or whatnot.
Yeah.
That happened at what point?
That happened in 2002. It was 2002 or 2000.
So let me remind people at what time, like, what album had dropped, what tour you coming off
of?
Oh
man, oh damn. Let me see. That was when I was about to get ready to drop my first solo album. Mm-hmm. That had to be the early 2000s. It was one night, man. Matter of fact, yeah, my album had just came out.
So your album had just
my album just came out,
cool.
And I had some wax. I had wax on my album. I had red wax, man. I was fucking excited like hell about it. I started early in the day.
For those of y'all know, wax is vinyl.
That's right,
it's
vinyl.
You know what I mean? It's vinyl. You understand what DJs used to actually. You know what I'm saying?
And
so
coming back.
It's
coming
back. You know what I'm saying? But I just want to break it down let folks know. You know what I'm saying? What's going on? So you had your shit. So this is equivalent. Your shit just on vinyl.
My shit is on vinyl.
Okay.
Man.
So you having the success of the Goodie Mob. This is your first solo.
First solo.
That's
right.
You done had your like imagine you being in the group right now, right? Mm-hmm. You understand what I'm saying? One of the biggest groups in the world, period. Mm. People say the South, I say the world.
True.
You understand what I'm saying? You getting ready to drop it.
True.
Well, no, you just dropped it.
Yep.
Let me get it right. You just dropped it.
Yeah, that's right.
Then what happened?
Well, I just dropped the record. I got the wax. So I want to hit every DJ I know. I want to go to every club I know.
And what club? Just name a couple of clubs at the time. So
I'm gonna tell you the club that I came from. When I fucked myself up, I was coming from the Flame. I was coming from the Blue Flame, and I dropped some cats off at the Dungeon. See, before I went to the Flame, it was daytime, and me and Rue was out there talking, and Sham Dunn was out there talking. So we was out there talking about some real shit, man. I mean, no music shit. We was on some spiritual type shit.
Okay.
That type of shit.
Okay.
You feel me?
Okay.
So shit, it got late, and I was like, shit, I got wax. Shit, I'm finna go to the club, man. I'm finna get out there and get them niggas the music too. So shit, we were there having a good time, man. I didn't know how fucked up I was. I didn't realize I was that fucked up.
Right.
So I'm driving home, man, like I always do. Next thing you know, man, I see the airbag explode in my goddamn face. The next thing I know, I see glass and shit busting. I'm like, what the fuck? I said, am I fucking having a wreck? Because I was asleep. I had a fuck around, fell asleep. So I had hit a medium, and the shit went through the where the gas pedal is. And that shit went right there through my leg. So I'm in the goddamn car, turned around like this. And I'm thinking my shit out the way and shit. And I look up, it's a white lady standing there saying, I seen what happened. I called the ambulance, they on the way. So I just chilled out for a minute. So they came, got me up out the car. Niggas rolling me in the hospital. I'm thinking I'm dreaming. The doctor said, man, we're going to have to amputate your leg. I was like, what? He's like, yeah, we're going to have to take his leg from him. I was like, damn, for real? Next thing you know, boy, I woke up this morning, boy, that shit was gone. Shit was gone like hell.
That's crazy. And like, but
if it wasn't for the tragic shit that was going on, them niggas would have gave me a DUI, man. Them niggas would have gave me a DUI.
And then for people that can actually like relate in the last couple of years, you know what I'm saying, we did lose Shawty Low coming from that same club, coming from that same club. So I consider yourself to be blessed or whatnot to make it out there. You know what I'm saying? That experience that you went through. Another thing I want to talk about, how did that impact your music and your relationship, like, and your outlook on everything? What was your mind state? You know, you I'm just go back there with me. You all right? So we're gonna recap. You understand what I'm saying? They say your leg got to get amputated.
Right.
Your project just came out.
It just came out. Leg got to get amputated. I was ready to quit. I was like, nigga, I'm done. What made you feel like that? Was your physical condition? Physical condition, and I had some mental shit too. You know what I'm saying? That shit ain't, nigga, cutting your fucking leg off. I mean, yeah, you sleep when he doing it, but you gotta wake up and look down like, yeah, that shit gone. You gotta wake up the next day, yeah, that shit gone. You feel what I'm saying? So the shit with you.
It didn't feel real.
Nah, that shit didn't feel real, man. I was feeling shit down there, and it wasn't nothing down there. You feel what I'm saying? So it's fucking with me mentally.
Let me ask you this: at the time, how did you feel? The label, your group, family, fans. What point were you at with that?
Well, it wasn't. Well, let me read. Yeah, it was a label, cause at that time we was on. What's that motherfucker label up in New York? It's E1 now.
I think I know you're talking about.
With Alan Grumlot on it.
Yeah, was it shit?
Can't even think of the name of that
motherfucker.
motherfucker.
That motherfucker. But they had some shit. They had some shit popping off for with a side.
We ain't got to name them niggas.
Okay.
But the thing about it was, I was on that label. Mm-hmm. They had already dropped One Monkey Don't Stop No Show on the label. Mm-hmm. And I think they had already dropped Gibbs' record on that label. Mm-hmm. And T-Mo was about to get ready to drop a record on that label, but he never did. But once the label had found out that I had went through what I went through, it was like, we can't fuck with that nigga. That nigga one leg. What can he do? You feel what I'm saying? So I was forced to take my music to.
Well, hold on. So the label. So you going through what you going through,
right?
And the label said, because of what they saw as a handicap, that they couldn't do.
In so many words, yeah.
Yeah, they saw it as a handicap.
Yeah, I got music. That shit ain't got nothing to do with it.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? The music recorded.
Exactly.
But still, they thinking about the nigga gonna be able to, probably thinking about, any business person.
I want to explain to the game, like, man, niggas do not give a fuck about you. You understand what I'm talking about? You understand what I'm saying? At this point, we gonna get real with it. You understand what I'm saying? Like, on what they think. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna say this, God has his way of working and showing people. And I said, at that point, I think that was a time where you still you. You understand what I'm saying? You seeing how the industry will look at a situation that you go through and act like you don't exist.
See, the industry is a monster. You feel what I'm saying? It has no feeling. It don't care about nothing. All it care about is getting your money. And when your motherfucking ass die, we're gonna get that too. But see, what we doing is going against the grain. You feel what I'm saying? What you doing, what DJs like you doing, you niggas is going against the grain, saying to the powers that be, I don't need you. I don't need your money. I don't need your promotion. I don't need none of that shit. I don't need you to call no nigga up, get on my shit and rap. I don't need none of that shit. You ain't had to call no label to talk to me, did you? You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, so we killing all the goddamn the middleman.
Middleman cut out, man.
Out here, man.
What we doing is we making history right now, man. This man done made history already. But I just want to tell you that these cats that feeling like they on top of the world. At the end of the day, man, that the industry will do some things that, you know what I'm saying, that act like you don't exist. And this after you made history.
I'm gonna tell you something.
Talk to these people, man. You understand what I'm saying? Because I want these people to understand, man. You know what I'm saying? this thing that they got called, karma. The way because these are certain words that people don't like using. The karma, like you can lose your voice. I seen it with the DOC. I seen it with I studied this music, man. So when people talk about this music, I get real passionate about it.
Because
at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? If somebody's keeping it real with you, you understand what I'm saying? Recognize that DJ that's playing your record. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, this industry don't give a fuck about you.
I'm telling you, DJs are renegades, bro. Just like independent artists, they renegades. Because you ain't sharing your plate with these motherfuckers. You feel what I'm saying? So it's you gonna either have to stand for something or you gonna fall for anything, man. This is our culture. This is our music. We can very well say that rap, aka hip hop or whatever, is our music. It's our life. It's our shit. But guess what? We got to share this shit with these crackers because the crackers own everything. You feel what I'm saying? I mean, you got to play game. You got to play the game with them. At the end of the day, you got to play the game with them. You feel me? I mean, like this. When I have a show, it ain't just all black folk there.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? That's why I'm saying you got to play the game.
Right.
It's some white folk there too.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying?
So
but I love my people more than I love everybody else. But still, it's a business. So it's like, hey, shake your hand. You want an autograph? Oh, would I got that? No, I can't hang out with you though. Can't hang out with you. You know what I'm saying? Then I get my own folk come in. Okay, what's up? Yeah, I signed an autograph. What's up? I might have a drink with you. I might do that. But other than that, I mean, it just is what it is. This business allows people to kind of get close to you that you don't motherfucking know. You feel what I'm saying?
I dig it.
And it's dangerous, bro. It's like trapping. It's dangerous. You don't know if a nigga in the crowd got a pistol or if a nigga mad at you because some shit you done said in a rap and can't wait till you get out the stage and do this and do that. I mean, and you mentioned karma. I never seen the word karma in the Bible before. So actually, what is that word? Where did it come from?
Where did it come from?
What is that word?
Ooh.
You feel what I'm saying?
Oof.
So a lot of shit on the surface, man, you gotta spread that shit open and just get straight down to the nuts and bolts of it. You know what I mean? You treat people the way you want to be treated because them niggas, if you fall and them niggas still right there down there on the bottom and you hit the bottom and them niggas right there, what you gonna do? You feel what I'm saying? So that's why, I just treat people, man, like, man, what's up, man? Hey, man, I would. Autograph, I would. Picture, I would. No problem, let's do it. It's regular nigga, man.
Man,
Regular shit, man. At the end of the day, man, just got something to say and at a time where nothing was being motherfucking said. That wasn't my choice to put that shit on record. That was the Most High shit. He is in control of everything.
Talk to him.
Everything. I'm saying this shit has already been written down. You ain't doing nothing that you ain't supposed to be doing. You doing what you doing now because guess what? This shit written in heaven that you doing what the fuck you supposed to be doing right now. Ain't nothing you can do to stop what you supposed to be doing right now. If you supposed to be out here robbing niggas and shit, guess what? That's what you supposed to be doing. But when the shit happened to you, the niggas around you supposed to see what happened to you and like, man, I don't want to do that shit.
And use that as an
Exactly. That's what the Bible's all about. Niggas getting cut off, killed off, so that the people around them can see, don't do that shit. When you do that shit, this is what gonna happen to you. Period. Bible ain't saying nothing about no religion. Not one place in there talk about religion. What's religious about thou shalt not kill? Is that religious? Is honor your father, your mother, is that shit religious? What's religious about that shit? Nothing. So that's not a religious book, it's a history book. And that's where I kind of get my strength from that. That's where I get my strength and my power from right there. That's where I get my shit from right there, cause that's the truth right there. Yeah, you right. You shouldn't kill a nigga if he ain't fucking with you.
Jugging, plugging, young niggas thugging, finessing, trapping, machine gun clapping.